Justin's the starter, I wanted you to just take us through a player's reaction and like what's the locker room like with?
Yeah, well, obviously unfortunate with what happened with Andy and his injury and stuff like that. So hopefully he gets back soon. But you know, we're all really excited for Justin. You know, he's been working really hard since he came here. You know, starting back in OTAs and you know up to this point. So you know, we're all really excited for him, and you know, can't wait for his opportunities this weekend.
How about getting now all the first team reps with you guys after being scouting quarterback? I mean, what can he gain? This
well, yeah, I think just you know more reps with the first team guys obviously is just going to benefit him, and kind of getting that timing down this week. So we'll make sure that we kind of hit some stuff after practice just to you know get those timing things down here and there. And, should be beneficial for not only him but for all the other receivers as well.
You talked about in camp building that relationship with him. With that, you know, you guys are going to be here together for a long time.
Yeah.
What's that process been like? Where do you guys feel like you're at now that he's going to be out?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. So like, if a thing like this happens, now you can kind of you're not starting from square one. You know, you kind of we're further down the line than just just picking up reps. You know, it's just starting this week. So that. Hopefully we'll pay benefits and dividends this weekend, and we're looking forward to it.
Well, we've heard a lot about the wow moments from Justin in practice. Have you seen him showing that?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me starting back, going back in preseason, I think that I can't remember if it was the first or second Dolphins practice, but like that kind of stood out to me as like really some wow stuff that he was doing, and we've just seen that continue since that practice. So.
You talking about that red zone session he had that day?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was impressive. Yeah.
Cole, what's the tight end room been like this week with not a lot of targets and the lack of involvement last week? What's it just been like bouncing back?
We're just ready to go. We obviously we're not in control of play calls or kind of what's going on out there and what the defense ends up presenting to us, but we're ready to go. So when our number's called, we're going to be ready to go and make plays for this offense.
Justin's first start, do you feel any added sense of responsibility or duty to go out there and make plays and help them be successful?
At the end of the day, it's still the same stuff for us. We're out there just executing with the play calls and things like that. Obviously we're going to play as hard as we normally would. That doesn't change in that regard. But like I said earlier, we're all just really excited for him and excited for him for his first start this weekend.
Cole, I'm sorry if you've been asked this already, but what has impressed you about how he has handled this transition from college and coming in and just the way that he's handled the whole situation?
Yeah, I think just his poise. I think that's something that really stands out. Last weekend even when he throws that pick, it's next play, which is really impressive. So yeah, we've seen that. He has a ultimate confidence in himself, which is really cool to see. And when he has confidence like that, when the quarterback has confidence like that, it just instills confidence in everybody else.
You guys are about the same age, played in college at the same time. Do you remember, like, from afar, seeing him play and being impressed with him?
Yeah, I remember in high school. So he was a class younger than me in high school, and I remember him being talked about as a top recruit out of high school and things like that. And certain like national recruiter guys, when you go to like those all-star games, kind of talking about this Justin Fields kid. So kind of funny how it's all kind of come to this point in Chicago.
And he's got a different skill set than Andy. Mm-hmm. So for you guys, the skill guys, how will it change things for you? How vastly different or somewhere in the middle are things this Sunday?
With Justin, there's the play that's called, and then there's the second play that turns into kind of some background football. So I'm going to be getting some sprints in after practice this week. But you just got to be aware of that. So there's the scramble drill is really alive now with Justin, and he's going to keep his eyes downfield for those throws. So those are just things we all got to be aware of.
Cole, you obviously, like you say, you play as hard for one quarterback as the other, but can you feel the excitement, feel the juice either inside the building or outside the building for this moment?
Yeah, well, I know a lot of guys, a lot of people outside the building are really excited for Justin, obviously, ever since, we picked him up back in April. But yeah, we're all just really excited for him. It's really cool when, a young guy and I remember last year myself, whenever you get your opportunities, it's really fun and, guys are excited to see you do well. So, we're all really excited for that and, we're going to be playing hard for him on Sunday.
Well, what's been the conversation about capitalizing on the turnovers, right? We heard Coach Nagy talk Monday about the turnovers from Sunday, and you got to score points when you get those, right?
Yeah.
And great field position, too.
Yeah, I mean, that's an issue, and we need to fix that. If we want to be the team that, you know, we want to be and make a run this year, like, that stuff just can't happen. So, like, you know, we need to be able to capitalize on those opportunities, and the defense has shown they can do that for the past year, and so since I've been here, and it's just inexcusable for us not to be in the end zone. So we got to make sure we do that.
I know you've got a lot of questions similar to this, but what was it like playing in front of full Soldier Field for the first time, regular season game?
Yeah, really cool. I mean, you know, obviously as a hometown kid, you know, being able to do that, kind of just a dream come true. And, you know, I had a bunch of buddies in the stands that, you know, have been season ticket holders since we were kids, and just pretty cool to kind of be out there in that atmosphere.
Thank you.